Hello, this tutor video is to support activities 7, 8, 9 and 10 in lesson 1 of the Citizen Literacy app. Now this is where we introduce handwriting to your students. Now there will be limitations for this because in the app, especially in the first part that you'll be receiving and user testing, will only be available in portrait. So that limits the amount of handwriting your students will be able to do. But as we move on, it will certainly be available in landscape. But anyway, so in activity 7, the students are introduced to handwriting by the online tutor providing a tracing guide for them. And then in activity 8, they have to do exactly the same exercise but without tracing. And then activity 9, there's more words for them to do and to write. And then in activity 10, they have to evidence their knowledge and their ability to write and to hear words and to write them down as guided by the online tutor. Now remember with your students to encourage them to say the sounds out loud every time they write them. So when you should, in your class, you should be able to hear kind of murmur, I think I'd called it murmurs of sound, a kind of wall of sound as your students go through different activities, because as they say the sounds out loud, then again they'll learn them. And again, handwriting, there's questions about should we be teaching handwriting when just about everything is using keyboard. But again, I'm sure you're aware that the more activities that we take part in order to remember something or to learn something, it means we can remember it even better. So as your students write an A for the sound A, or a P for the sound, the phoneme P, then they're beginning to build up their knowledge of it and their understanding of it, and it's another activity for them. And handwriting is still a good skill to have. I would hope you would agree with me. Okay, so that's activities 7, 8, 9 and 10, and I'll see you in the next activity. Okay, bye bye.